Hey guys, just on this episode, the memory card cut out on one of the cameras. So after about 6 minutes and 30 seconds, the switching between the cameras will just focus on Chero. The audio turned out probably a good thing for me to put it on Spotify and start that with all the audio stuff. A few of you's been asking. So yeah, just that little glitch for this week, but lesson learned and back to normal the week after. Cool. Welcome back to the Potty, episode 16. Roll the intro.
Yeah, they call me a savage. I'm putting in work. I hustle and grind, I put in the time, get what I deserve. Savage.
What up?
Morning, bro. How are you?
Good, brother. What's the latest?
Latest, finished 75 hard on Saturday, man.
Good.
Gangster. I feel good, bro. I feel good. Got plenty of love from it too, so. And I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I'm sort of heading down that track too of, combining those two aspects together, accountability with 75 hard and then obviously the training and program.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying the sort of different way that I'm maneuvering things or going towards.
The before and after looked real good.
Yeah, man. Like I didn't actually know, bro, because I just take the photo in the morning and I just sort of forget about it. And then, over the 75 days, all those photos accumulate. And then you go back to the day one, you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck, I was fat.
Break down the 75 hard for anyone
Break
who
it down.
doesn't
All
know
right,
what
so
it is, just
you've got, 75 days to stick to a strict regime. There's you got 2 workouts, 45 minutes each, 1 indoor, 1 outdoor. You've got 3.7 liters of water. You've got 10 pages of reading. You've got a progress photo to take every day. Follow a diet and no alcohol. I think I've not missed anything.
water.
Yeah, water. 3.7 liters.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I finished. It's the first time I've completed it. I've already mentioned this. I've always jumped off the wagon because of alcohol, and now that I have a good sense of control when it comes to that, self-discipline and self-control, I feel good, bro. I feel really good, and I've dragged you on with me to try phase 1. So, how you feeling doing it?
It's good, man. It's a bit of accountability, obviously. So, yeah, that's always good. And then just having those things there where you can just tick off each
daily.
time. The app makes it super easy. And
Yeah.
for me, I don't like not ticking things.
Yeah.
I like that aspect of it. So I thought the water would be super hard for me, but I've sort of got that into my routine. Yeah, I've got that 600ml bottle, and I know if I take 6 of them during the day and then a little bit extra for night.
Bit of sippy.
But I'm also finding with that water, I can still be dehydrated at nighttime.
Yeah.
If I pump all my water in the morning. I thought it'd last throughout the day, but I notice when I go toilet, I know my urine's a bit yellow.
You got to be sort of strategic with it, I reckon. You know, like fucking yesterday, I drank 1 bit of water all day, so I had to drink fucking 6-7 cups at night.
Yeah, you don't.
And then I was up all night, bro. Up all night, pissing. So you got to be strategic. You got to do your certain amount in the morning, midday, and the afternoon as well.
Yes.
Which is a good point for anyone.
So let's go over the tactics for each step you got to go through. So the double workouts. You can't just willy-nilly into 75 harder. You're just going to fail eventually because you're trying to...
You got to have some sort of prep leading into it. So you got to know what you're going to do. Because like what we're doing, bro, I said it before and I'll say it again. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is legs for me. Then Tuesday, Thursdays is upper body. That's my indoor workout, out of the way. I don't have to think about it. I know what I got to do every week. And then that outdoor workout is just a walk, a swim, a stretch outdoors. You don't have to fucking go hard all the time. I think a lot of people get lost doing that. So that's the first tactic. And then something like your water. You either get a big bottle like I've said before, or you do 6 bottles like yourself. You can wake up in the morning and you can literally get most of the things done straight away. Taking your photo. I know I'm not going to have cheat meals. I know I'm going to stick to my diet through the day, so I tick those boxes as well. And by midday, I'm pretty much almost done, if not done already. Hope that answers the question.
Yeah, I think people get overwhelmed, but when they look at it and they go, "Oh, that's so much to do." But once you plan out a day, I think most people are really bad at fitting things into their day. They'll say, "Oh no, I've got this excuses start happening." We don't like excuses.
Well, that sort of eliminates it, I think, bro. You know, if a lot of people fail because they're not prepared, you know, and if you can prepare yourself the week before. So I always start on the Sunday, and I've mapped out exactly what I'm doing throughout the week. If I'm working on Monday morning, which I am, you know, I look after clients in the morning. I'll wake up at 4:00 and I'll make sure I get my walk in and then do my online stuff with clients before I go and face the work, the day. And that might be different for anyone depending on what job you do, but depending if you've got a family, yada, yada, yada. But I'm prepared for the Monday, and then that rolls into the next day and Tuesday and next day and Wednesday. And that same momentum that you have at the start of the week just carries on through the rest of the week as well. And if you're like me, you sort of like taper off at the end of the week, you can sort of enjoy it a little bit more. You know, I get to Friday, bro, I get all my stuff done, and then I'm just kicking back Friday afternoon.
And that goes back to like just the success principles for life in general. If you can be consistent at anything and fit those things in, you're going to be successful. Whereas the person who is always going to make excuses about, oh, there's not enough time. Oh, I've been working so hard. Because I've got clients that work twice as much as the guys who say they're working, who can't get it done, and they're still getting it done. They always say give the task to the busy person, they'll get it done. Whereas the person who's not busy won't.
They've just got a higher frequency for it too, bro. I think the more that you can train, that's what that's what I really liked about 75 Hard. It actually like made, like we talk about Homozy, he's real big on talking about capacity. How much are you capable of throughout a day? And if you can keep pushing that, like we talk about the roof or the baseline, you go back to normal life and everything else just becomes a lot easier. You know, and I can't wait to get off phase 1, which we're on right now, and then just to see what carries over, what habits I've created for myself just to keep ticking boxes. Because I don't think I'll ever let go of this stuff, bro. It's so hard to let go of something when you've worked really hard for it.
And what are the differences between, so 75 Hard first and then phase 1?
Okay, phase 1, you've got 8. So you can roll straight into into phase 1 from 75 Hard.
So what's the same?
The same is everything. So you've still got your 2 workouts, you still got your progress photo, you still got all those things that I mentioned before, you still got them. But on top of them is the 8 critical or power tasks or your power list. You've got your 10 minutes of visualization. Then you've got 5-minute cold shower, which is a bit of a tough one. I think that might be it.
I haven't done my 5-minute cold shower today. It's all right, actually. I do the.
Let me double check this just to make sure. So yeah, you've got all the things that I mentioned before. Yep, and then 5-minute cold shower, 8 power list critical tasks, and then 10 minutes of dedicated visualization, which is super hard for me, man. Like I find it fucking hard to visualize. I mentioned this to you yesterday. Like sitting down and visualizing, you know, where I see myself or where the end goal is hard. I've actually got to speak it out loud. Like I find myself fucking sitting down, sorry for spitting then, sitting down for 10 minutes and I have to like talk out loud. You know, I'm not going to mention what I'm fucking saying, but you know, all the things that I want, I've got to speak them to the universe in order for me to visualize it. And then from visualizing that, I'm able to sit in it a little bit more, smell it, feel it, taste it, touch it.
Have you done affirmations before? Or
Never.
Yeah.
And I remember Sammy Perrott mentioning this to me during my footy career, and I was just like, bro. But Sammy's just one of those cats that's always been, in front of everyone, just like yourself. And I've never done that stuff before, bro. So it's really weird for me. Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, I've got an affirmation that I've probably said for the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well share it. So mine is, I'm happy and grateful, pumped up and excited that money comes to me in increasing amounts through multiple resources on a continuous basis, happily, easily, and unexpectedly.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Can you go that again, bro? Fuck, I need to hear this again.
So I am, so puts it, you know, in first person. So it's you're saying it to yourself.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to teach your self-conscious.
Yeah.
pumped up and excited. So, you're trying to
Yeah.
do that feeling inside you. So that pumped up,
Yeah.
excited feeling. Pumped up and excited. Wait. I'm pumped up and excited and grateful that money comes to me in increasing amounts through multiple sources, happily and easily, or something like that. Along those lines.
Yeah.
It's harder to say slowly.
Yeah, of course.
But
where does that come from, bro?
Taking it from a few different places and just added in my own little
Okay.
things. So
I might have to leave that in the repertoire. Something a bit different, but
yeah, you just I've heard the same one and I've just added in a little bit.
Fucking gangster, bro. I listen to that. I'm just like, whoa! I just want to run out of war right now. Give me a war.
So I think so subconsciously that just keeps it at the front of mind, so I don't either self-sabotage myself or I just always want to have that, trying to program my self-conscious, my subconscious, into being able to get that shit done.
Yeah, of course. So that, because this is probably important to mention. Like, you're very self-disciplined, bro. You've always been that way, and that's why it was easy for me just to go to you. Fuck, let's do phase 1 together. Yeah. Even though you haven't done 75 hard, I know you could eat that shit up like it's nothing. Because I remember when I first mentioned to you, you're like, bro, that's 75 soft.
I do that in my sleep. That's just my life.
That's just my life every day, all day. But it's important to, I look at you and you're someone that's very self-disciplined. Have you always been like that?
I just look at people that are doing real well and their habits. So if you look at a professional athlete, even when we were in the NRL teams and whatnot, we were doing 2 sessions a day. That's just the norm. So I've always just taken that on board. If you want to excel in anything, then you have to do a certain volume of work.
Yep.
So I've always just thought, I'm just going to train twice a day.
Yep.
So I always used to do handstands and then weights and just try and do that. And sometimes I'd be burnt out by the end of the week, but I've just always held that in like high regard and just train twice a day.
Yep. Those principles, but they transfer over into everything.
Exactly.
Like, I think because you've held that standard up so high too. Because I've always looked at it and been like, fuck, I could never do that. But now that I've done something like 75 hard, you realize it's not actually how hard you do it. It's just continuously biting at it, bro. Yep. And you keep biting it and it becomes a fucking habit. Like, I'll never ever let go of this. Like I've said before. And it's just interesting because, like I said, 75 hard is something that you live daily. Like, and I know that because I've seen you fucking operate. And to jump on board with me and do the phase 1, it's going to be fucking interesting to see sort of what we can take on board and what we can let go of.
Yeah, and you definitely separate yourself from people who are not doing well to yourself. And then I think that helps with your self-confidence as well, because you can actually trust in your word that what you say to yourself, you're actually going to do. Yeah.
That's why it was so big, I think, because, fuck, I can talk the talk, bro. Everyone knows that. But then, doing 75 hard on Saturday, I think it was a bit of a punch to everyone. It's just like, fuck yeah. Like, I even felt it. I was like, I'm back. Yeah. Like, I'm ready to take on anything. And I think it's starting to sort of vibrate outwards. So the energy that I'm giving this is sort of working for me really well. And it's good to sort of have it directed someplace too. But yeah, that's the other 2 things. Cold showers we do with our eyes closed, or I've been doing with my eyes closed. I get it done in the morning. Yeah. Just walk straight in there, bro. I'm just like,
it's shower. Better just I'd go in, cold shower, get straight under, and then each minute on the minute I do like a
head under.
DS50. Get my head under there, and then probably about that 2 minute mark, it sort of feels sweet, and then you're just like, okay.
Yeah. And run me through your critical tasks. Like, what sort of, how do you have them placed out?
I just write a to-do list for the day.
The night before?
I try to do it the night before. I haven't done my list today. So it makes you a lot more organised as well, I think. And then that's something I was probably lacking. So one of mine today was do the podcast and then edit it straight away. Because we're Thursday now. We usually do it on Tuesday, but you got back. So I'll just pump it out straight away. Whereas if I didn't probably have that list, I might have just went, oh, okay. if I felt tired after this, but since I've actually put it and there's some accountability behind it, then I'm going to actually do it.
Yeah, mad. I love this shit. Can't wait. All right. I got a question for you, bro. How's having coffee?
Oh, yeah, it's good, actually. So I did about 6-7 weeks off coffee, no coffee, and then had my first coffee on Sunday and just felt like I couldn't drink as much as I used to. I could probably pump out 3 to 5 coffees if I really wanted to. But when I had that first coffee, I was like, that's enough. And then I tried to have the second, and I was just like, man, that's too much.
But even today, I noticed that today when we were sitting down there, because I got 2 coffees and I'm fucking shaking from it, as everyone can tell. But having the 2 coffees, I watched you and you got through half of the second one, and I had to take your one. So that
feels like my body's saying, that's enough.
Telling me no. That's enough.
Yeah, so I think I'll probably have 1 or 2 days off a week from it, just so it keeps it in check.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have nothing against coffee. I don't think it's too bad for you anyway.
Yeah.
Some people are super against caffeine, but I think I feel like now that if I wanted to switch the switch off, I can.
Yeah.
I don't have to have my coffee.
Yeah, it doesn't control you.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I've got rid of that
I can't
feeling.
do it without coffee.
Yeah.
Shut up, mate.
Even that anti-routine, like I can wake up from a bad sleep now and pump out everything for the day too.
Yeah. So that was a good learning for you too.
Without coffee, just pumping out work.
Yeah, that's interesting, bro, because
workouts.
you've gone from anti-routine into like a daily routine. So, or not daily routine, it's sort of like a daily to-do list. Do you think having no routine has sort of thrown you off, or just sort of like channeled?
I think you can just be good at both. You can be routine organized, and you can be anti-routine and still get it done, where you'd probably be more 80%.
Yeah.
But it's those days where, bro, you have a shit sleep. You got a baby, so imagine your shit sleep. It doesn't mean your whole day's out of whack. You can just go, I can handle this now.
Yeah.
I think you'd sort of tell that. Like, internal voice tells you, no, you're sweet. No excuses anymore.
Fuck you, internal voice. Run a straight dog.
Yeah, so that's more of a positive vibe type thing.
Mad.
What else do we got? So we've got 8 tasks, cold showers.
The visualization.
We sort of went over that affirmation type thing.
Yeah.
You're sort of seeing your goals in the future.
Yeah.
And then the steps along that path is how I like to think about it.
What are you doing for your outdoor stuff?
Walk and rehab.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing that at the park or?
Yeah, I just do it at the park.
Okay.
But then I have like a backup. I just go in the backyard and do mobility.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you have to have those things planned as well.
Yeah.
Backup on the backup or whatever gets done.
Just couch stretch every minute on the minute, eh, bro?
Yeah, just pump it out or do. It's easy because you can train body weight. Once you know a few different body weight exercises, you can just have 5 in a row and just circuit train.
That's all I
in
do,
the backyard.
Bro. Like if I ever found myself a bit lost and I didn't want to think, you just drag the treadmill outside, jump on the dead mills, just go through some fucking shit that we already know. A couple push-ups here, couple fucking stretches there. 45 minutes done. Turn it off. Later, bolt.
Yeah, you can even just drop in that 90-90, fold, do a few different movements, hit that pancake, go on the frog, a few roll-arounds in your back, and then, you can do a few Jefferson
arm swings.
unweighted, bit of cars as well, and you can pump out
good.
45 pretty easily, I think, as well.
Man. Easily. Preparation, bro. 100%. What's the goals for training for the next couple of weeks, man?
So I want to get back into running.
Yeah.
Pain-free running. So obviously the rehab with the Achilles, that's all going well now. And then I think I should be able to run in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I've been skipping, and then that's been heaps good for it. And but man, that Achilles is a toughie.
Yeah.
Tendons, yeah.
What have you found?
ISOs being super good for it. Eccentrics, and then low-level plyometrics probably the best.
Okay.
And just that being able to absorb the impact and working with the physio as well.
Okay.
Then
and you're seeing physio once a week, eh?
Yeah, once a week. Probably needs twice, but he needles it, rubs it out. Make sure we're doing a lot of proper rehab exercises.
Yeah, when you get into the Friday, so you go and get physio, and that 2 days off of the weekend, are you doing any work on the Achilles, or are you just like sort of resting for that weekend period?
Nah, I've been smashing the ISOs. So
Okay.
I've got like a 40 kilo dumbbell and then like seated calf position and
Yep.
then just go tippy toe 1 minute,
Mm-hmm.
neutral for 1 minute, and then dorsey for 1 minute, and then try and get, and then go keep rotating through that 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 until it just burns out. Try to get to 9 minutes. Yeah.
Shit.
So it's like a 9 minute ISO type movement. I've hit it once, but yeah, I feel like that just getting the blood flow
Yeah.
really good. And then after that, it feels there's zero pain in any movement I do.
Right.
Yeah, which is good. And then I like trying to do that each day, and then a bit of lower body basics.
Mad. Hectic.
What's next?
Fuck.
Oh, you're training actually.
Yeah, bro. I trained for the first time for footy on Tuesday, and I feel really good, eh? Obviously, because I've lost weight.
Yeah.
I think that helps. But I thought I'd be a little bit, how you going today? But waking up this morning, I felt nothing through the knees. I still feel pretty mobile as well with movement. My back's feeling really nice. It's surprising. I thought I was going to feel, fucking shit for wear, to be honest, man. And then, like I said, bro, I'm feeling good today, so I'm going to have another run today.
Yeah,
with
what
the
did you
boys.
do for footy training?
Heaps of just, a little bit of conditioning stuff, but heaps of it's just skill-based.
Yep.
Which is good, going through your movement patterns. Just all footy-related stuff, man. Stuff that you do during pre-season or just starting, just before the season. So there's that there, and I've been still chasing down that 10% body fat. I haven't done a body scan yet, but I will probably in 2 weeks' time, just to see where I am at the back end of this phase 1.
Yep.
10%, bro. As soon as I hit that, fuck. Shredded. Just walking around like that, bro. Yeah.
Mad. That's enough for training?
Yeah.
Tom? Yeah. We sort of had one last question that we just wanted to throw up a scenario of sort of the Cameron Munster. We'd like a bit of footy talk. So would you take 700K to stay at Melbourne or go to the Dolphins for 1.1?
What would you do?
For him, his situation, I'd probably leave, to be honest.
Same. I would too.
Yeah. Only because he's done it. He's done everything already.
Yeah. It's a hard one because I don't know. I actually don't know where Munster's from. I know he's from Queensland, but I don't know if Redcliffe might be like a hometown situation.
There's so many different things you can add up.
Like he's leaving Melbourne. He's already done it with Melbourne. He's fucking one of the best players in the world, if not the best. And then, he's got a chance to build something new. And you got to think about it. Melbourne back in the 1990s, that's exactly what they did there. What better club to go to than a place that's close to your home? A place where you can start something fresh and new. And they're going to have a pretty good side from what I'm fucking seeing. So why not, bro? Why not? I think Melbourne are losing a couple of players anyway. Not that it matters, but yeah, it's something fucking new for him, man.
Yeah, I thought know how in NBA how the players talk to each other and they try and bring a bit of a squad. I don't know if NRL players do that. Hey mate, let's go here and I don't know, maybe Kerry Munster and Kalen Ponga re-signed with Knights, but maybe they could have talked and bro, let's just go to Redcliffe and see what we can build. Like,
fuck, that'd be
you got him at the back and then Munster already. You just need a good hooker, and then you you got the Bromwiches and everything. Like that's a good base because they're still missing a half. Yeah, they haven't signed a half, the Dolphins, so they'll be chasing pretty hard since maybe they've missed out on Kalen, so maybe it's 1.2, 1.3.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
I think so too, bro. I reckon it'd be cool if players did do that. Fuck, I'm going up to fucking Redcliffe.
Yeah, just
you
start
do
recruiting.
that in New South Wales Cup. Like, I'll be honest, bro. Oh, not New South Wales Cup, but Q Cup. I remember, I'll be honest, the only reason why I went to Redcliffe was because Luke Capewell and Charlie Feinger went there.
Yeah.
And then going up there, we were like, just created something. You know what I mean? But whether or not that's happening in NRL, it's probably different. They probably could. They probably do. I wouldn't know because I'm not an NRL player anymore.
Yeah, but I think the money that the NBA players on, maybe they can shift around $1 million or $2 million. But in the NRL, it's 100,000. And yeah, it's a bit of a different story, I think, with those. You know what I mean? It's still not enough to really
give you a high five.
Yeah, before the tax, they probably get taxed 50% of everything. So
fuck that.
A lot of things to weigh up.
Oh,
Done and dusted.
done and dusted, brother.
Sweet, bro.
Thanks
Good
very
episode.
much.
Shot.
Shot.
Yeah, they call me a savage. How I'm putting in work. I hustle and grind, I put in the time, get what I deserve. Savage.